Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
At Baird, we offer a different, more holistic approach to wealth management. With your career, family, friends, and community, finding time for you and making sure your family's financial plans are on track can be a real challenge. At Baird, our financial advisors get it. We'll partner with you to create a unique financial plan and coordinate with your legal and tax advisors to bring it all together so you have more time for what matters most.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Celac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
Every time someone tells you they vacation in the same place every year, it should really make you wonder, why? Travel like you mean it with IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Typical insurance for every senior.
I'm not actually a stereotypical senior. I just play one in cheesy health insurance commercials. In real life, I have Humana because they see me, listen to what I need. It's refreshing.
Humana.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Guaranteed Rate, we understand that life is about more than mortgages. Our aim is to empower you on your holistic journey to well-being and longevity by helping you achieve your financial and personal goals. Our new completely free Rate app focuses on community, nutrition, and exercise, as well as offering a variety of financial tips and tools. The Rate app was built to support your mind, body, and spirit, helping to simplify your life and reduce your stress. Download the Rate app and start living your best life.
This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
Every time someone tells you they vacation in the same place every year, it should really make you wonder, why? Travel like you mean it with IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Tens of thousands of customers wrote about Carvana being smooth in their 5-star reviews, including Terry.
To be honest, I thought it was almost too smooth, but Carvana was super transparent from beginning to end. Car details, financing, every step, and there were no surprises. Well, my monthly payment did come out lower than expected. Then I got to pick up my Mustang at the vending machine, and it was so fun and exciting, I did a little dance. Trust me, financing my car with Carvana was super smooth.
Finance your next car with Carvana today.
Wow, it's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good.
Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick out that door. They won't let me in.
I love being an adult because bringing a fruit platter to a party takes on a whole new meaning.
Don't tell anyone it's door-bought.
Simply Spiked. It's getting juicy.
Typical insurance for every senior.
I'm not actually a stereotypical senior. I just play one in cheesy health insurance commercials. In real life, I have Humana because they see me, listen to what I need. It's refreshing.
Humana.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Shellac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
Welcome back to the Select Medical Orange County Cup presented by FitVine Wines. Mixed doubles action set to get underway here on Grandstand Court. I'm Will Doughton with the head pro here at Lifetime San Clemente and a pro player himself, Walter Lau. We've got the top seeds, Leigh Waters and Ben Johns, taking on the number 40 seeds, Dominique Schaefer and Wes Burrows. We'll go right into it. Here we go, Waters to serve.
Time in, 0-0-2.
Right off the bat, you see Ben there imposing his will, opening up the court, creating that middle put-away ball.
1-0-2.
Counter by Wes Burrows, right there with the backhand, sitting, waiting for the speed up, going cross court with his counter.
We saw a bit of a miscommunication there between Johns and Waters on the middle ball on who should take the third. Don't see that too often.
Ben with a little backhand counter of his own.
0-1-2. Side out. 1-0-1.
Just a miss hit on that return. Good deep serve from Ben.
2-0-1.
So you'll notice the backhand counter from Ben being a really quick flick shot that starts from out in front of him. He does not take that ball or that paddle back super far. Always out in front of him. Same with that one.
Definitely, wow, what a shot from Leigh Waters, the forehand angle. To your point about the backhand, Walter, it definitely helps him be ready for the reset or the counter that comes right back at him on that backhand.
5-0-1.
And the second time this game, some confusion on the third shot.
But to their credit, they actually recovered pretty well there. It was Wes's heads-up play where he jumped and did that Ernie that really kept that point alive for Wes and Dominique, but otherwise they really almost recovered there. It's a good little flick from his toes. Ben with the flick backhand.
Usually if the ball's that high, you think it's going to be a little long, but just stayed in.
So early on, you're starting to see a little bit of a pattern developing with Leigh trying to go cross court, forehand to forehand with Dominique's forehand dink, and Ben kind of trying to creep over to poach at his earliest opportunity. Great play by Wes, and that's how they're going to get it done. Wes asserting himself anytime that ball gets anywhere near him. Good attacks by Ben, keeping it nice and low and controlled. Notice he wasn't going all out with the swing or the power on that shot, but electing for more of a placed ball at the feet of Dominique. And as I say that, he takes a little bit wilder of a swing than we're accustomed to seeing, hitting that ball a little bit long there on a normally easy put-away ball for him.
Burrows going for the drives on basically every third he's seeing, trying to be the aggressor.
Great shot by Ben, taking over that middle. Start to notice something that you'll see a lot of pros do. On that third ball, if they go for that drive, they're not going to go try to drive and then drive after. It's a drive-drop combo that Leigh has been doing.
What do you think are some of the benefits of that drive-drop combo, kind of driving the third, going for the drop on the fifth?
So the drive asserts pressure. If it's a good drive, you get a little higher ball. But that follow-up drop gives you time. And time is key when you're the team that's back. It allows for you and your partner to get to good positioning.
Go.
Dominique getting Ben there a little bit because of the timing where Ben made contact with that ball. It was behind his left foot. Not an easy ball to pick up when you're late.
3-7-1.
Oh, they did everything they could there to try to recover and get back into that point, but just too much firepower from Ben and Leigh to recover from. But Wes with some good hands and Dominique as well.
said, just too much firepower there for Waters and Johns.
If you notice Ben's shots that started with that initial speed up, his legs were in place and he got under that ball to get that grab for that speed up shot. And right as I say that, Leigh not quite set when hitting that drop, which led to that ball being mishit slightly and going into the net.
And the double, the double poach on both sides from Leigh Waters there.
Call that the poachy.
Eventually gets it done.
It's kind of like a fencing form. You'll notice Ben kind of just, it's almost like he has a sword in his left hip and he's just fencing from his left hip. There's like no take back. That load up is just so fast that it's hard to really get by him because his paddle's already there, like on that speed up or on any shot.
And yet he still gets, that's true, but he still gets so much spin and power on the shot too. It makes it that much more impressive.
Yeah, so as we kind of wait for them to get back on the court here, we kind of just discuss some of the mechanics of that shot. That backhand that he hits, sometimes you can generate topspin by brushing over the top of the ball, leading with your index finger, coming over the top of the ball to bring that ball back down into the court. That's the traditional way to hit that topspin. But for that shot that he's hitting right now, it almost looks like he's pulling up with his whole arm to generate the topspin spin that dips into your opponent's feet. That's something that you're going to kind of want to just really observe because it's becoming more and more of a trend. It's almost like a faster counter for a high ball rather than trying to turn over your index finger to go for a low ball to generate topspin from below the net.
Time in. 9-3-2.
Love the insight there from Walter. That was top level. So we got a game point here for Waters and Johns.
Probably not the shot she would have done if she had that to take back. She's still back. Both her opponents were at the net. Trying for a drive there was kind of risky.
Too much Ben Johns there.
You'll notice Wes actually tried to anticipate that by going way cross court, but just couldn't quite get a paddle on that. Oh, that's a good try though by Wes. You wanted that poach because Dominique was still back, and Ben and Leigh had position. Had he gotten that ball, gotten to that ball, that would have been their point, but couldn't quite reach it. Ben read that. He anticipated it. He was there with some time, but his momentum made it so he wasn't quite set when he made that flick. Tough ball to do on the run. Some love from the tape. It was a good pickup by Leigh with her two-handed backhand below the tape. Tough shot to pull off and not leave too high for your opponent to put away.
3-10-1. Second serve.
It's more net love.
That one stays in, and another game point here for the top seeds.
10-3-1.
Nice speed up, sneaky speed up there from Ben Johns as they take game one, 11-3, one game away from making the round of 16. Now, I know, Walter, we kind of saw West Burrows driving a lot of thirds they got on their service points. Is that something that you would look for them to continue to do in terms of just trying to drive instead of dropping the thirds, or would you change it up and start to drop a little bit more?
I think I would kind of mix it up a little bit. I think Wes and Dominique's strategy is to not let Ben kind of take over the court. So whatever they could do to prevent that, whether it's earlier aggression or just better positioning with their ball. You'll notice a lot of the time when Ben and Annalie were winning those points, both Wes and Dominique were on the baseline scrambling to recover. So they need to somehow even out the playing field with positioning themselves better in that court with more pressured shots rather than just recovering from and reacting to Ben and Annalie's aggression.
Of course, much easier said than done. And a pretty quick break in between games, and we'll have Schaefer to serve to start game 2.
Game 2, time in. 0-0-2.
See, so that's what I'm talking about right there. Ben initiating that battle. Wes with 2 really good reset pickups, but they're already kind of coming from behind there. And that's gotten Dominique a couple times now with the surprise attack from an unconventional position. You'll notice Ben's really good at that, kind of being able to flick it up the line from low places, but placing it so well.
There's a great return there from Burrows, and it looked like he was trying to be cute and kind of go cross court across the kitchen.
2-0-1.
Oh, friendly fire here on Grandstand court.
Annalie's like, I want to play 2. Uh-oh.
As we hear Wes Burrows say Ben Johns is now rattled after being hit. Appreciate the humor.
See that once again, Ben going for the unorthodox speed up from a low spot. Takes a lot of precision to actually execute that successfully, or at least a really good placement spot. Now what got Wes there on that backhand was the spin, accelerated off the ground with the grab that Ben got on his flick.
Side out.
Maybe Wes is rattled now, he says.
2-1-1.
Well, that net is sure rattled.
3-1-1.
Waters had basically the perfect look there after the backhand speed up, just flies on her.
Ooh, it drops. Once again, that flick unconventionally from a low position and up the line. You'll notice these speed ups, what I like to coach our students on frequently is they need to go down the line or up the middle. So as the person in front of the attacker, you need to be ready for the counter. That's not a miss you're going to see very often from Ben Johns.
Overhead from the middle of the court, just sent it wide.
1-4-1.
Oh, Ben's got to play that. Come on. Wes is trying to have some fun here, trying to keep it lighthearted, being down 11, 3, 4, 1. That's kind of all you can do at this point.
1-4-2.
Tough spot to be in, that transition zone, approaching off of a high drive.
Good lead, Dominique.
Yeah, because she knew that one was going wide. Good leave, says Wes.
4-1-2.
That's the tennis volley in her. You'll notice that punch, right? It's like kind of a slice move. In pickleball, on those shots, especially with that height, you want to roll that ball to get it to lift above the net and dip. Yeah. We knew that was coming. Wes knew that was coming. Nothing you can do about it.
And they'll call a timeout here. Waters and Johns leading 6-1. And looking to be in full control of this one. We'll see if Burrows and Schaefer are going to be able to kind of right the ship here. When you're playing the #1 team in the world, there's only so many things you can do, right?
Yeah, I'd say just go for it. Like, instead of being passive at this point, 11-6-1, you got nothing to lose. Go for the aggression, be more offensive, and put them under pressure. Maybe they'll make some mistakes. You saw some uncharacteristic mistakes earlier with that missed serve by Ben, the miss overhead out wide, which he was going for way too small of a target there. And then Leigh made a couple mistakes too, and they mixed up who was going to get the middle ball a couple times as well. So it's not like they're perfect either. It's just a matter of execution. So if Wes can apply a little bit more pressure and Dominique can get steady on that side, maybe they might be able to make a little run here.
6-1-2.
That's gonna do it.
Great point there all around from Schaefer and Burrows. A really nice reset in the middle of that rally from Schaefer on the right side.
1-6-1. Point.
And it begins.
Like you said, just taking advantage of some uncharacteristic errors.
2-6-1.
It's initiated by that timeout, the momentum change. No, that's not gonna do it though.
Second serve.
Neither is that drive. You'll notice Wes going for the aggressive third shot drive, but because it sat so high, Leigh was able to counter it even harder back.
We see John's trying to be aggressive with the two-handed backhand. So he missed it a few times here.
Right out. 2-6-1.
It's a bit of an off-speed overhead finish there from Ben Johns.
But all of that kind of was instigated by the backhand taking the middle. If you notice, Wes was ready with his forehand, but for some reason elected to let Dominique take the backhand to the middle. Uh-oh. That's a boom. Yeah.
What a point.
There we go. Ben playing around with his food and actually eating it himself.
Looked like we had about 30 seconds of...
Wes is spent. Wes calls a timeout on that. But Ben's got to be tired. He hit probably like 32 overheads on that point.
Looked like a overhead to reset drill session on Grandstand Court for all the fans to enjoy. We do have a packed house. It's only day 2, round of 32 action, and it's already packed here on Grandstand Court. What a sight to see here at Lifetime San Clemente. And John's already ready to get back out there. Maybe he wants some more reps, wants to work a few things out with his overhead.
Or maybe that's Wes's tactic. He's trying to wear him out.
Hey. But that was, and even the lobs, you know, even some of the resets from Burrows, able to get those in the kitchen. Such a difficult shot to execute when you've got shots coming with pace right back at you.
9 in. 3-6-2. Side out.
Good try by Wes. A little bit deep in the court there.
6-3-1.
There you go. Maybe they'll get a little bit of rhythm there with the speed up.
Schaefer ready to counter that one on the right.
You hear Wes talking to Dominique, encouraging her to continue that style play. And Leigh has something else to say. Just real quick here as they're picking up the ball, speaking with Wes Burrows earlier today, she wanted to give a shout out to his wife, or Paige, who just had a baby girl named Remy Jo about 11 months ago.
Huge congrats to the Burrows family. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he actually also wanted to give a shout out to his best friend Sam Query, who's his usual doubles partner, but is currently at home rehabbing after a torn Achilles he suffered at PPA St. George. Oh, she was a little bit early on that backhand, but they played a lot of defense there. It was a valiant effort. And the last thing is Wes wanted to credit Doug Ellen, the creator of Entourage, for introducing him to the sport of pickleball and introducing him to all sorts of celebrities and athletes that have become his friends and clients over the years.
There we go for Wes Burrows. Do wish Sam Query a speedy recovery. To remember seeing the injury. Tough to watch.
7-3-1.
Ooh, tagged Wes. Thought that was long, but it actually hit him a little bit on the right arm. It's a tough ball, speed up the middle. Wes was almost there, but couldn't quite get to that, the edge of his paddle.
9-3-1.
That's the right play right there. Whenever you have your opponent downwards, looking down with a face open on their paddle, that's your cue. Get aggressive, get big, close in hard. Because the next ball is either a pop-up or a short ball. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to speed up when that ball's that low. Wes preaching patience. There's only so many you can reset in a game. Been doing well up until this point.
3-9-2.
Ooh. Double tape. Ben's like, I can do that too.
Backs back in his serves.
Nice play by Dominique going behind Ben on the inside-out forehand.
4-9-1.
That's a tough break hitting that tape. So Dominique wanted a shout out to her main sponsor, Aloe. And I believe she's currently searching for a paddle sponsor, so open market.
Point from Dominique Schaefer.
That's what they're going to need to get back into this match, some tempered aggression. Done. Maybe this will inject a little bit of energy into Dominique and Wes's run.
Nice rally here in game 2.
Ooh. Beautiful backhand slice reset by Wes, but Ben handled it beautifully. That's not gonna get the job done there.
Match point. 10-6-1.
Tough serve.
And nice serve there from Ben Johns. Gonna close the door here. Top seeds snag an 11-3, 11-6 victory over Dominique Schaefer and Wes Burrows. A highly entertaining match, I will say. A lot of good points. The top seeds just too much. They are into the round of 16. We've got a fun one coming up next, Walter. We've got more mixed doubles. Callie Smith, Jay DeVilliers taking on Caitlin Christian and Connor Garnett, who we saw here earlier on Grandstand Court. That one coming up in just a few moments. Anything you want to say for that one before we head to break?
Yeah, actually, that's going to be an interesting style. Jay and Callie, they've been playing forever and partnering up. They're really familiar with each other. Caitlin Christian and Connor Garnett. Caitlin is relatively newer to the scene, and by newer, I just within the past year or two. Connor, kind of similar as well. Both of them are very singles-centric players, so they both have really good groundies, are able to shape the ball really well, really good anticipation, and both come from high-level tennis. Like I mentioned earlier with Connor Garnett, he was the hitting partner at the Grand Slam for some high-level tennis players on tour like Djokovic and I believe a couple others. Caitlin Christian also actually played on the women's tour, and up until about a year and a half ago, she was actually still on tour and froze her touring card, I believe, to kind of just reset and figure out if that's the route she wanted to go or if she wanted to pursue something else. And pursue something else she did. She's now full-fledged pickleball and devoting her time and training to that sport, as you see her meteoric rise this year in pretty much all divisions now. Initially, it started with singles. She was known for her singles play, but coming along in mixed doubles as well.
And to kind of cap that on Caitlin Christian's tennis career, she actually reached number 38 in women's doubles in the WTA rankings. So very accomplished women's singles player, and now been around pickleball for a while. Actually medaled at the U.S. or the National Championships, or excuse me, U.S. Open back in 2019. So she's been around the sport for a while, just hasn't done it full time, really until this year. But this next match should be fun. We'll go to break as the players warm up, and stay here for that. We'll be back.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Ever notice how seniors and health insurance commercials all look the same? Because all of these companies see us the same, but not Humana. They see me.
Humana.
Wow, it's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good on you. It's a new look, and it's looking real good.
Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change, yeah. You know what, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick out that door, they won't let me in.
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and the girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
Movement Watches is proud to be the official timekeeper of the Professional Pickleball Association. Shop now at mvmt.com.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
Watch the game change, yeah. You know what, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick out that door, they won't let me in.
Not yet, buddy.
Ever notice how seniors and health insurance commercials all look the same? Because all of these companies see us the same, but not Humana. They see me.
Humana.
Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
And mixed doubles action continues here on Grandstand Court. We've got a fun one. Callie Smith and Jay DeVilliers taking on Caitlin Christian and Connor Garnett. Will Doughton on the call alongside the head pro here at Lifetime San Clemente, Walter Lau. Walter, we kind of talked about this match beforehand in terms of like background on the players, but anything you're looking for specifically between the in this matchup?
We're looking to see some heavy firepower on the third by both Caitlin and Connor. They both have really good third shot drives, and we'll see Jay becoming really aggressive in the middle. He likes covering a lot of court, and Callie being really steady covering her part of the right side. So look for aggression on both ends, actually. Right out the gate there, as we were saying. Third shot drive by Connor Garnett. Jake took that right step over to take the middle ball, and just quick hands battle game right out the gates.
Second serve.
It's funny because we'll see a lot of the DeVilliers taking the forehand in the middle. We're going to have Connor Garnett definitely not afraid to use his two-handed backhand on the outside of the left side on his end of the court.
Ooh, Callie Smith losing a little bit of her footing there, which is what led to that shot going into the net. But
0-0-1. Second serve.
Nice leave there from DeVilliers. So difficult to kind of let a ball go by you when it's coming at you that quickly.
0-0-2.
Connor made the right guess there, but the ball was a little bit too low for that type of a shot being hit that hard. Needed to take a little bit of pace off there to make that ball land in the court.
Second serve. 0-0-2. Point.
Missed return there from Garnett puts Smith and DeVilliers
1-0-2.
on the board first.
Point.
So you'll see this kind of pattern happen with Caitlin Christian's counter backhand. She's not one to shy away from power, so a speed up usually begets another speed up when she's on the receiving end.
Point.
Good lead by Callie there.
3-0-2.
Jay knew that was coming the whole time. Connor said knee, but his attack was from below the tape, so the only place he could go there was up before it could come down. And Jay, being as long as he is, took one big step to the right and pretty much just demolished that shot.
We will get a timeout here from Caitlin Christian, Connor Garnett. Smith and DeVilliers with a 4-0 lead. Of course, Callie Smith and Jay DeVilliers, Major League Pickleball teammates, playing together on the Utah Black Diamonds. So they've been playing together on PPA Tour for a while, a lot of experience playing together, also translating over to Major League Pickleball as well. So they've got a lot of reps playing together, and that makes them really always a dangerous opponent. They've got some close games against, they've actually taken Ben Johns and Leigh Waters, who we just saw on this court, to 3 games twice this year, so definitely always a competitive tandem on the pickleball court.
4-0-2.
And they'll try to extend their lead here.
Point.
Caitlin Christian trying to get a little bit aggressive there with the reach with her forehand. Maybe a little bit too low to hit at that kind of a pace, but
5-0-2.
you see where her head's at. And you'll notice Connor Garnett's game. Singles, that works because there's only one person on the court, but with doubles, with the action that he has on that ball and the shape, it sits a little bit long, which gives the opportunity to Jay to take that ball out of the air.
Point.
Callie taking advantage of that sitter right there to impose her will on that attack ball.
7-0-2. Point.
And just not as sharp as we're used to seeing from Caitlin Christian and Connor Garnett to start out. Just some balls that both players would usually make, just not finding their way into the court. And that continues. We'll get another timeout here from Christian and Garnett. And I know, they're down here in game 1, some work to do definitely, but they did come through a battle yesterday. They have some experience playing intense moments in their first round match against Daria Walchak and Craig Johnson. They won that one 11-7 in the 3rd. And they were down in that game 3 as well. So, things may look dire here in this game 1 and a 9-point deficit, but we'll see if they can channel in some of that eye of the tiger they got yesterday and see if they can kind of find their right stuff, even if it's not in game 1, at least try and reel off a few points just to bring some momentum going into the second game.
And some key things they want to kind of look for there, if you notice, a lot of the points that Jay and Callie got were off of counter misses by both Caitlin and Connor. A lot of them on the two-handed backhand counters, whether they were missed wide or into the net, they were just unforced errors. I mean, partially forced, but still something they could have taken a little bit of pace off of just to keep the ball in instead of trying to go for the all-out counter. That's a good shot by Connor, getting ahead of that ball, knowing where that drive was going to go to.
And a chance to get on the board here
0-9-1
for Christian and Garnett.
So that whole point actually stemmed from Jay trying to do that Ernie, coming back, Callie covering, but then hitting a drop shot, bringing both Caitlin and Connor in. Like we were talking about before, Caitlin doesn't shy away from a firefight. That backhand counter is going to come back hard if you hit it hard at her.
1-9-2.
And behind the back from Jay DeVilliers.
And that is something we've seen before from him, actually. Like, he does that quite a bit. I think he kind of likes that shot.
It's his calling card.
9-1-1.
Still cannot get over that shot from Jay DeVilliers. Just
Game point.
how do you position your bodies to even
10-1-1.
hit that type of shot?
Second serve. Game point.
More firefights from both sides. It's going to be a quick-paced game.
10-1-2.
Yeah, that's not coming back.
Side out.
And a few game points saved here. Let's see if they can
1-10-1.
earn some more points.
Second serve. Yep. 1-10-2.
Nice shot by Connor, shaping that ball up the middle with his backhand, holding it to the last second, and then giving it a nice little flick to pull the opponent. Take a look here at the third shot. Most likely going to be a drive. Like I said, live by the sword, die by the sword. Third shot drives all day from both Caitlin Christian and Connor Garnett.
Game point. 10-2-1. Second serve. Right here. Game point.
Another game point opportunity here
10-2-2.
for Smith and DeVilliers.
What a point after that exchange. Smith and DeVilliers taking game one, 11-2.
We'll see if anything changes for Christian and Garnett going into game two. If you're on their bench, Walter, what are you recommending? Maybe some more drops on the thirds?
Yeah, actually, there. If you notice, it's kind of one pace there. That whole game, almost I would say 90% of their thirds were drives. It worked maybe a couple times, but the vast majority of the time it was putting them in a tough and awkward position because they were starting from behind. So they had to kind of fight their way back up almost each and every point. And they need more time to get up to the net. So unless their drives are really on, or at least that, I guess in the event that their drives turn on at this point, that's something they might want to shy away from, or at least mix in with some drops here and there to keep them guessing, and instead of letting both Callie and Jay sit on the counter.
We'll see if any changes like that are in store in game two while players get ready. A little fun fact about Jay DeVilliers: actually went to France not too long ago for Roland Garros, the French Open tennis tournament. She played pickleball alongside Martina Navratilova, tennis legend. And DeVilliers, of course, played his collegiate tennis at Wichita State University. And bringing pickleball worldwide.
New ball, game two, time in, 0-0-2. Side out.
And of course, right as I say something about him,
Jay knows he could have hit that a little bit differently with a little bit more balance. Ball would have gone over. Yeah, Jay knew that was going there. So on the load up, with that backhand, most people attack middle or in front of them. So with Callie going over to guard the sideline, Jay was left guarding the middle of the court, which is why he was there waiting for the counter.
Great defense from Christian and Garnett to extend the rally, just unable to quite get back up to kitchen line.
Just a lot of firepower. Just need to reel it in a little bit
1-0-1.
to reorient themselves.
That one somehow stays in Callie Smith.
So if you know Callie Smith's style and have seen her play before, you'll also know that one of her strengths is her reset. Her reset and her ability to recover.
On full display in that point.
Great anticipation there from Callie. Waiting for that backhand speed up from Connor, covering that line like we were talking about earlier, in full trust that her partner Jay would cover in the middle. Good move by Connor going behind Caitlin to take that overhead, knowing that it's on the right side of his body. And he was quicker off that first step, which put him in a better position to actually execute that overhead. So typically the person that's being lobbed would turn sideways shuffle to hit a normal traditional overhead. But if your partner is as quick as Connor, pushing off of his left foot, he can get there quicker and accomplish that in a more successful manner. So Jay going for his Ernie, signature Ernie, patented and trademarked right there. You'll see him do that a lot in anticipation of that pop-up. Good hands by Caitlin as well. Answering right back with that low attack of her own, right at the feet of Jay.
Zero, 4-1.
Ooh, Connor was there with that put-away ball, but just did not get the angle of his paddle head pointed to the right direction. He needed to be a little bit more to his right. It's a 1-2 combo punch. Positioning and then the put-away.
Through the middle, found the spot right where Smith was going to be, but she wasn't quite set.
I think they might be on to something here. I've noticed Callie's split step on the way in. If you hit it towards her left foot, it's been working for them.
And Callie Smith had some target practice with us as the targets.
With us. That's right.
It's about as involved in this match as I hope to be. Nice put away there. Callie Smith, fortunately not quite a sharp an angle, so we were out of the strike zone, out of the splash zone.
6-5-1.
Too good by Callie, anticipating the combo, waiting in the middle for that two-handed backhand counter.
It's 3 really nice points in a row from Callie Smith, coming alive here in game 2.
Watch it.
So that's the play we were talking about earlier. They have Callie and Jay both back. You have positioning. Connor and Caitlin were both up front, but for some reason they elected to go with the drop shot, which brought both Callie and Jay up to the front, and it in turn gave them positioning. So now, instead of being in position yourself, you've given your opponent the ability to just walk up to the front with a freebie drop shot. And with the speed of Callie and Jay, it's not like it's going to be a drop shot winner. So maybe they try keeping them back for a little bit longer, keeping control of that point and crafting it so that they have a better opportunity to end the point.
So are you more of a proponent of only hitting that drop shot if you're near certain it's going to be a winner?
Or if it's against players that are probably a little bit more sluggish off the first step, they're just not as explosive. But you see both Callie and Jay really quick off their first step. It's not something that you'll usually catch them off guard with. So it's something that actually will benefit them because it invites them up to the front. And either way, they get to that ball almost every single time. So as you've seen in this match so far, I don't think a single one of those drops has worked. And if so, maybe very most, maybe one or two. But they're going to get to almost each and every one of those balls.
Time in.
Smith will serve here.
8-5-1.
3 points away, closing this one out.
That ball was right on the line there.
Somehow stays in.
One of the things we like to coach our students too is if you're not sure and you have a put away ball, be extra sure and just put it away. Instead of leaving it to chance, like what happened 2 months ago.
9-5-2.
Oh, one more shot there, and Jay would have had that, but Connor's hands were a little bit too fast there.
They get a big side out here, looking to make a run.
5-9-1.
Trailing by 4.
Oh, see, now that is the drop volley we're talking about, the one that's just a drop volley winner, but it was because he saw that Caitlin's weight was on her back foot, which means her push-off would have no effect.
Side out.
And Garnett opting not to take that third shot. No, it looked like Christian may have been expecting him to on the forehand side.
That's not going to probably work lobbing the 9-foot guy.
Match point.
Especially to his forehand side.
Brings up match point here for Smith and de Villiers.
Second serve.
Jay doesn't want to go home yet.
Match point.
Match point number 2.
10-5-2. Point game, Matt.
And that is going to do it. The 14 seeds advance to the round of 16 behind an 11-2, 11-5 effort. Pretty clinical performance from Callie Smith and Jay de Villiers over Caitlin Christian and Connor Garnett. Next up in mixed doubles, next up for Smith and de Villiers, they'll take on J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson, the 3 seeds. That one should be a fun one tomorrow. Next up today on Grandstand Court, we're switching gears to men's and women's doubles. That should be fun. What are your closing thoughts on what we just saw in mixed doubles, Walter?
We saw that aggression from Connor Garnett and Caitlin Christian in the beginning kind of proved to be a little bit of their Achilles heel because they were making a little bit too many errors, so that right out the gate they lost 11-2. Pretty big difference and a big momentum booster for Callie and Jay. As the match progressed, you'll notice they kind of closed the gap a little bit by that tempered aggression, making more balls, and got a little bit more into the match, but it just proved too difficult to come back from.
And that is going to do it for Walter and myself. Thanks so much for spending part of your Wednesday with us. We'll both be back on the call at different parts this week. Enjoy the rest of today's round of 32 action coming up after this break.
Rate, we understand that life is about more than mortgages. Our aim is to empower you on your holistic journey to well-being and longevity by helping you achieve your financial and personal goals. Our new completely free Rate app focuses on community, nutrition, and exercise, as well as offering a variety of financial tips and tools. The Rate app was built to support your mind, body, and spirit, helping to simplify your life and reduce your stress. Download the Rate app and start living your best life.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
Follow your vibe. Busy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Shellac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
The Select Medical Orange County Cup, presented by FitVine Wines, is brought to you by Select Medical, the exclusive physical therapy partner of the PPA Tour. By FitVine Wines, we crush grapes, you crush life. By Oh Snap, grab and go, wherever your taste buds take you. By Lifetime, your life, your time. By Takea, refill, reuse, refresh. By Vizzy, a flavor for every vibe.
And Yola, the official paddle of the Select Medical Orange County Cup.
Every time someone tells you they vacation in the same place every year, it should really make you wonder, why? Travel like you mean it with IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Believe in yourself. You can do way more than what you think that you can. Je m'appelle Tammy Emmerich et je suis en Jules Holbrook.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Go ahead, live your best life. Go ahead, live your best life. You can live your best life, best life, best life.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Shellac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
At Guaranteed Rate, we understand that life is about more than mortgages. Our aim is to empower you on your holistic journey to well-being and longevity by helping you achieve your financial and personal goals. Our new, completely free Rate app focuses on community, nutrition, and exercise, as well as offering a variety of financial tips and tools. The Rate app was built to support your mind, body, and spirit, helping to simplify your life and reduce your stress. Download the Rate app and start living your best life.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and the girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
Typical insurance for every senior.
I'm not actually a stereotypical senior. I just play one in cheesy health insurance commercials. In real life, I have Humana because they see me, listen to what I need. It's refreshing.
Humana.
Pick up the paddle and get served with our pickleball socks.
Energy producers would be as easy as biting into an apple. Imagine water that is pure and inexhaustible, recycled and accessible everywhere in the world. Imagine the world of tomorrow, sustainable and desirable. Veolia.
Pick up the paddle and get served with our pickleball socks.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Go ahead, live your best life. Go ahead, live your best life. You can live your best life, best life, best life.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
We are Selkirk. We are pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball.
All ages, family, friends, dinks, drives, Ernies, ATPs, and whatever this is. 10 years in and just getting started. Here and not going anywhere. We are you, and you are who we work for. Family owned, USA made, pickleball proud. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Movement Watches is proud to be the official timekeeper of the Professional Pickleball Association. Shop now at mvmt.com.
Big it up, big it up. Yo,
Tens of thousands of customers wrote about Carvana being smooth in their 5-star reviews, including Terry.
To be honest, I thought it was almost too smooth, but Carvana was super transparent from beginning to end. Car details, financing, every step, and there were no surprises. Well, my monthly payment did come out lower than expected. Then I got to pick up my Mustang at the vending machine, and it was so fun and exciting, I did a little dance. Trust me, financing my car with Carvana was super smooth.
Finance your next car with Carvana today.
Mein Name ist Martin Emrich und ich bin ein Holbrook-Athlet.
I have bad bunions. Wish they'd disappear. Lapoplasty. Sup, future me. And no bunions! How?
Lapoplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapoplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapoplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
For muscle cramps and spasms, you need fast relief. TheraWorks Relief absorbs quickly with a safe, gentle, non-opioid formula without the mess or strong odor. So get back at it.
TheraWorks. TheraWorks.
TheraWorks works.
Use TheraWorks every day to prevent muscle cramps and spasms. TheraWorks works. Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Cliff Bar gives you energy, but you get the win. The most important ingredient is you.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Oh, no.
Every time someone tells you they vacation in the same place every year, it should really make you wonder, why? Travel like you mean it with IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Wow, it's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good. It's a new look, and it's looking real good.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling than Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
Imagine that becoming energy producers would be as easy as biting into an apple. Imagine water that is pure and inexhaustible, recycled and accessible everywhere in the world. Imagine the world of tomorrow, sustainable and desirable. Veolia.
Ford's the movement on your wrist. It's dreamed in California. Crafted expertly for every adventure. And tested by you. Join the movement.
I bet on myself.
La Roche-Posay sunscreen blocks up to 98% of UVB rays and helps prevent visible sun damage. The only sunscreen with Celac Shield UVA UVB protection plus antioxidants. La Roche-Posay, the official sunscreen of the Professional Pickleball Association.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design